What's going on, everybody? Gaming Guy here, coming at you with another build video. This one is going to be from Diablo 4, from the new beta they did this weekend. This is my Necromancer build. I see a lot of people putting builds out there, and honestly, their builds are extremely overpowered, and they're probably going to get nerfed on launch, but so I wanted to focus on a different type of build, more of a just an average Joe build, like someone who doesn't play video games a lot and could want to play video games here and there and want to make a build with a necromancer, and this is what this is. um, it all has to do with your abilities is what this is. All the legendary gear I have on, this build, you do not need it. It's just the bonus of being this far in the beta for me that I have all legendaries, but you do not need it. It is all about your abilities. So what we're going to do is get right into it and show you. Alright, first off, decompose. This is what you're going to want to get first. Um, you hold the button that you assign it to down, and it will continuously do the decompose attack to them, and then corpse will fall off of them, which is the point of a necromancer. You want to make corpses to explode them or to make minions from them. So we go ahead and we're going to pick up this one, and then we're also going to upgrade it, and it gives you 10 essence, which we really don't need essence at all with this build. I'll show you that soon. um, and it also slows them, which is another thing that will help us. And then on this tree, I mean, you can get whatever you want when you're first leveling up, so you have 2 abilities to use. But once you get enough abilities, you don't. The only thing you need in this is lucky hit, because your damage has up to a 12% chance to create a corpse out of the target location. So just you doing damage will make a corpse. That is the most important thing. But like I said, as you are leveling up, you can get something to help you until you get high enough up. And then Blood Mist, obviously, all of you probably know about Blood Mist. It's gonna get nerfed probably, but um, it's what everyone's using in their builds right now. You use Blood Mist and it explodes all the corpses as you go, and you're invulnerable while it happens. But we're just using it to make corpses and to give us some maneuverability around and all that fun stuff. So yeah, we got the lucky hit that makes corpses. Then we have the Blood Mist on, which we are immune to damage. And then we also are our blood corpse will leave behind corpses every 1 second. Okay? And then right here, corpse explosion. Very important. This is what you want. Get that as soon as possible, because this is gonna make your build shine, basically. And then we upgraded it as far as we could. And then we got the radius is expanded to 15%. And we also it does increase damage to enemies that are slowed, stunned, or vulnerable. So this works good with this because it slows enemies. So that's going to synergize very well with this. And then after that, we're going to go down here, and this is the only thing on our build that is going to use essence. Um, Decrepify? Yeah, I believe that's how you say that. I'm not really sure. I think that's how you say it. It's late, so I'm a little tired. Um, um, you want this, or you can get Iron Man. It's up to you. Either one will work. Um, this one can heal you, so if you want to do this, but I like this because it slows the enemies. And and they deal less damage for 10 seconds, which I am constantly, you'll see I always am spamming this because it does not use that much essence at all to use this. This one you can get it so this one doesn't even use essence if you want. But I like this one because it slows, and like I said, it doesn't use that much essence anyway, so I think it works the best. And then you go ahead and pick up this, lucky hit, and you can stun them for 2 seconds. And then enemies hit inflicted have up to a 15% chance to reduce your active cooldowns by 1 second, which will help synergize with this, get it to cool down a little faster, which would be nice. And then we just picked up a couple of passives on this, just to give us a little extra health benefits. And then right here, this is another important one. When a corpse is formed from your skills or your minions, fortify for 6% base life. So with this build, we are fortify and overpower is always, it's almost always proccing, which is a good thing, because fortify will make it so you take 10% reduced damage, and then you become fortified when you have fortify, and then more fortify than current life. So it goes back and forth between it. And then here we just gave our golem some points here. Like I said, you only get to have 26 points in the beta, so I kind of just spread them out to see what I could do with them. But because your minions are important in this too, because you are going to have all of the skeletons you have as you're leveling up. Which, if we go to the Book of the Dead, with our skeleton warriors, we have the Reapers. With our mages, we have the cold ones. And then we have our golem, which you only get the one golem. You can't go any further than that with this in the beta. But as you can see from the view, these are all we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mages, 4 reapers, and then the 1 golem. I have 2 extra mages because of a piece of gear I have on. But this will make it so it's when you're fighting mobs, it's you against a huge amount, so having this many people with you will help a lot. Like I said, this isn't one of the overpowered kill the boss in 10-second builds. This is just an average build for a normal guy that plays after work or something like that. Like, I have a full-time job and have 3 kids, so this is just something I did on my spare time, which I didn't have the kids this weekend, so I got to do this instead. And then, alright, so, but like I said, my gear, yeah, I have all legendary, which is awesome. Like I said, this one right here, it gives me a bubble for 5.0 seconds that I'm immune to damage in it. And this is the one that increases my skeleton mages. And then skills deal up to 33% increased damage based on your available primary resource. I'm assuming that would mean my I don't really use anything that uses essence, so I don't know if this actually works with it. I haven't tested it, so I don't know, but it might. And then there's a 20% chance to get ignore incoming direct damage from distant enemies. This is a good one too. And then we got more critical strike, grants 14% movement speed. And then this one right here is pretty good. I like this one a lot. This because we always are standing still, so a lot, honestly, when I'm doing corpse explosion or I'm using the this one right here, the decompose skill. I'm always standing still, so I thought that would help, and it boosted up to max of 30%. So that does help a lot. And then I have the shield on right now, but I either will have the shield if I want more defense, because I almost beat the butcher, but I had this on when I fought him, and that's probably why I died. But if I had this on, I probably would have died. I would have won, because you have more survivability at 50% block damage reduction, 20% block chance, and 80% main hand weapon damage, and 52 thorns. And then a bonus of 104 thorns, which, if you don't know what thorns are, it's you do damage to enemies when they do damage to you. And then this is a good one that I liked, because I have the one that gives, it's in my storage, that makes it when you use blood mist you blow up all the corpses, but I didn't want to use that. Like I said, I saw everybody else using it, so I wanted to using this one instead. It leaves a trail that lasts for 4 seconds, deals 75 shadow damage per second to enemies that stand in it. Your movement and my movement speed when I use blood mist is no longer reduced, so I have normal movement speed. It makes me able to move around, put a couple corpses down. And then this is a good one. So with this one, our decompose skill can chain up 2 additional targets when I'm using it, because usually you can only hit 1 target with it, but this makes it so you can hit up to 2 more enemies with it. And then it has a 42% chance to spawn a corpse on our afflicted target. So perfect, because we want corpses. We want that corpse explosion. Alright. And then this one... basic skills grant 25% damage reductions for 6.8 seconds. So I'm assuming when I use the decompose, that's when it procs. Like I said, I haven't had much time to test any of this, so I don't really know the core things about stuff yet. Until when the game comes out, I can really dive in and see how things work better. I was just trying to really get upgraded and all that stuff. So, but that right there is what we got. And then, like I said, we aren't even using right here any of the skills that use essence right here. Not even using any of them, which is crazy to me. I can't believe it, but I mean, there's no point. I want all of the skeletons and the golem, which takes up 2 of the slots right here, as you see. This one is my regular skeletons, and this one is my where is he? Golem right here. So, but alright, we're gonna jump in. I'm just gonna do, I got a video of me fighting the spider, which I am gonna show, and then alright guys, this is just one of those cellars. It's a quick and easy one. After this I'll show you the video of the boss fight with the spider. But like I said, all we're gonna do is we're gonna use this, which is, that's the only thing that uses essence in our thing, in our build, and we're gonna use this X to decompose them to make corpses, and then once we get some corpses, we'll do some explosions and blood mist if we need to move around and make more corpses. But I'll show you what it's like. Here we go. Here we go. We just stand here and let our buff is going. You know what I mean? It's just... it's an easy build for just a normal dude who wants to make a build in Diablo 4, in my opinion. No crazy farming. Like I said, you can use all regular gear. It's all about the skills. Alright guys, here's the spider boss fight video. Now watch. We'll go in with the blood mist to make the corpses. And then we're gonna spam that ability right there to slow him down. And just look at watch our health. Our health never drops that low. Corpse explosions, corpse explosions. And then, yeah, see how much you can just spam it? We're barely using any essence at all. We just keep spamming that. Just try to slow him down a little bit because he's kind of fast. And then Blood Mist. Like I said, it's not some crazy 5-second kill build. But still, our health has not dropped below half. We'll spawn more corpses here. More skeletons, I should say. And he's almost dead. And there it is. Like I said. What was that? I think it was a minute, maybe? Alright guys, that's going to do it for my build. Hope you liked it. Like I said, the most important thing with it is just your skills. Like I said, you want things to make corpses. That's all you want. You want to just be able to make corpses and explode them. You know what I mean? Like I said, this is definitely going to get nerfed on launch, so there's no point of even saying that that's going to be the best way to do it, because we all know once Blizzard sees that it's like an exploit, basically, they're going to nerf it. Other than that, like I said, just focus on corpse things. But like I said, just a normal build. Don't need legendary gear. I have legendary, but this is how before I got legendary, I was doing just fine without legendaries. So, but so that'll do it. That's the build. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Hit that like button or dislike. Feedback helps. Stay tuned for more. I got other videos out there for other games. Thanks for watching. Later.
I appreciate that.